In this lesson we do some further work with integration by substitution. The example, we need to evaluate the integral of x times the square root of 9 plus x squared dx with limits of 4 and 0. And this time we're using the substitution u equal 9 plus x squared. Okay, so a little bit of difference here, we're using limits for this particular integration. Let's write down the integral firstly, and again, let I equal that. So the substitution, we're going to let u equal 9 plus x squared. As before, we need to find du dx, and that will be equal to 2x in this case. And again, let's get dx by itself. So effectively, we'll just swap that with a 2x. So we end up getting that dx equals du over 2x. So the limits, this is where the difference is compared to the previous lesson. We have x equals 4. And we also have when x equals 0. So let's write that down. But when x equals 4, we substitute the 4 in there, and we get that u equals 25. And when x equals 0, substitute that in for x there, we get that u equals 9. So therefore the integral equals, okay, the integral sign. Now instead of having 4 and 0, we're going to have our new limits of 25 and 9. So let's write the 25 and the 9 in place. Now we've got the x there, and then the square root of 9 plus x squared, however, that is in fact u, so we take the square root of u. And in place of dx, we're going to write du over 2x. At this point, recall what we need to do. We need to get rid of any reference to x's. There's an x on the top and x on the bottom, they will cancel each other out. So that 2 on the bottom, that in fact is a half, isn't it? So we'll put the half down at the front. Then we have the integral sign with the 25 and 9 as our limits. And the square root of u, of course, is u to the half. All right, we've got the du on the end. So let's write the half down. Now let's do the integration. The integral of u to the half, well, we need to bump it up by 1, so it'll be u to the 3 on 2. And we'll need to divide by 3 over 2, which is the same, of course, as timesing by 2/3. All right, this time we have limits, so put the box brackets and the limits 25 and 9. Right, 1/2 times 2/3, of course, is 1/3. Got the big box brackets there. Now the u to the power of 3 on 2, well, substituting 25 firstly, so we've got 25 to the power of 3 on 2, the minus in the middle, and then substituting the 9, we get 9 to the power of 3 on 2. So let's put the third down. On the calculator, that works out to simply be 98. And 1/3 times 98 we'll write as 98 over 3. Excellent. Just a quick lesson there. Good luck with your questions.